Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. Do you want to learn English vocabulary faster? Want to have better listening comprehension and pronunciation and boost your speaking skills quickly? Then welcome to our new video to improve your English skills. In this video, we'll dive into a fun and interactive learning experience designed to improve your English speaking skills. We'll have a 3-part exercise. Part 1. Listening practice. Part 2. The vocabulary review. Part 3. Listen and answer practice. Now, are you ready to train your brain to speak English fluently? Let's get started. Part 1. Listening practice. In the heat of the moment. In this part, you'll listen to a short story. Pay close attention to how the events unfold and how the expressions are used in context. Sarah and her best friend Rachel had been close since childhood. They did everything together, shared secrets, supported each other, and were practically inseparable. However, like any friendship, there's had its ups and downs. One afternoon, Sarah and Rachel decided to go shopping together. As they browsed through the stores, they started talking about an upcoming party they were both excited about. Sarah mentioned a dress she had been eyeing for the event, but to her surprise, Rachel confessed that she had already bought the same dress. In the heat of the moment, Sarah felt a surge of anger. She accused Rachel of copying her and trying to steal her spotlight. Rachel, taken aback by Sarah's reaction, defended herself, saying that she had no idea Sarah wanted that dress and that it wasn't a big deal. The argument escalated quickly, with both friends saying things they didn't mean. After their heated exchange, they both stormed off in different directions, upset and hurt. Sarah couldn't believe what had just happened. She spent the rest of the day fuming, replaying the argument in her head. But as the evening went on, she started to calm down and realized that she had overreacted. It wasn't just about the dress. It was about feeling like her friend didn't care about her feelings. Sarah knew she had to make things right. The next morning, she called Rachel and apologized for her outburst. She explained that in the heat of the moment, she had let her emotions get the better of her. Rachel, who had also had time to think, apologized too. They both admitted that the argument was unnecessary and promised to be more understanding in the future. The friends made up, and the experience brought them even closer. They realized that even the best of friends could have disagreements, but what mattered most was how they handled them afterward. By talking things through and forgiving each other, Sarah and Rachel strengthened their friendship and learned a valuable lesson about not letting emotions take over. Part 2. The vocabulary review. Now, let's take a moment to go over some of the key vocabulary words and phrases that were used. Understanding these words will help you better grasp the story and improve your English skills.
Inseparable. Always together, unable to be separated. Example. Sarah and Rachel were inseparable friends. Surge. A sudden and powerful increase. Example. Sarah felt a surge of anger during the argument. Accused. To blame someone for something, often without proof. Example. Sarah accused Rachel of copying her dress choice. Defended. To protect oneself verbally or physically from an attack or criticism. Example. Rachel defended herself, saying she didn't know Sarah wanted that dress. Escalated. To increase in intensity or seriousness. Example. The argument escalated quickly between Sarah and Rachel. Fuming. Feeling or showing intense anger. Example. Sarah spent the rest of the day fuming about the argument. Outburst. a sudden release of strong emotion, especially anger. Example: Sarah apologized for her outburst during the argument. In the heat of the moment. Acting impulsively or without thinking due to strong emotions. Example: Sarah said hurtful things in the heat of the moment. Overreacted. To respond more emotionally or dramatically than necessary. Example: Sarah realized she had overreacted about the dress. Make things right. To fix a problem or resolve a conflict. Example: Sarah knew she had to make things right with Rachel. Understanding. Being sympathetic and aware of others' feelings. Example: Sarah and Rachel promised to be more understanding in the future. Strengthened. To make something stronger. Example: The experience strengthened their friendship.
Part 3. Listen and answer practice. Let's test your understanding of the story with some questions. I'll ask a question and you'll have a few seconds to answer before I reveal the correct response. Try to answer out loud to practice your speaking skills.
Why did Sarah and Rachel argue during their shopping trip? Answer: They argued because Sarah was upset that Rachel bought the same dress she wanted. What did Sarah accuse Rachel of doing? Answer: Sarah accused Rachel of copying her and trying to steal her spotlight. How did Rachel defend herself during the argument? Answer: Rachel defended herself by saying she didn't know Sarah wanted that dress and that it wasn't a big deal. What happened after the argument between Sarah and Rachel? Answer: They both stormed off in different directions, upset and hurt. How did Sarah feel after the argument? Answer: Sarah felt fuming at first, but later realized she had overreacted. What did Sarah decide to do to make things right? Answer: Sarah called Rachel the next morning to apologize for her outburst. What does the idiom "in the heat of the moment" mean in the context of the story? Answer: In the context of the story, in the heat of the moment means acting impulsively due to strong emotions, without thinking. How did Rachel respond to Sarah's apology? Answer: Rachel apologized too, and they both admitted the argument was unnecessary. What did Sarah and Rachel learn from their argument? Answer: They learned the importance of being understanding and not letting emotions take over. How did the argument affect their friendship in the end? Answer: The argument actually strengthened their friendship by teaching them how to resolve conflicts.
Great job today! Keep practicing by watching this video regularly and you'll see your English skills improve. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Keep learning and I'll see you in the next video.